I'm an Italian national living in the UK, and I make work that relates to identity and social concerns, mainly using voice and performance to video. I tend to use performers who collaborate with me, and in this instance I'm using two groups of people. I'm using a group of refugees, and I'm using a group of actors, professional British actors, white. And Voices is making a point about the potential violence that people can be subjected to when they're not articulating language correctly. It's something that happens a lot in the UK, where people are classified, pigeonholed by the accents, so immediately they're put in a box in terms of what nationality or class, everything. And when people come to a different country as refugees, or not through their choice, they're not tourists, the last thing they need is to be mistreated, because they can't articulate. And often they can speak 5 or 6 languages, but not English, So I met a group of refugees during a language class, and we asked them to write their experiences to do with language problems when they first came to the UK. So then I took the scripts with me, and I put a call out for white, classically trained actors in the UK, and I gave them the scripts, and each one had a script, and they had to learn it and deliver it in a convincing way, but they had to keep the mistakes that the refugees had made in the text. So in a way, the British actors that had to unlearn their own language by reproducing the mistakes of the refugees, which was a signature. So nobody wins, because the actors cannot act, cannot get into character, because there isn't a character. But there is a text, which is a difficult text because it's got mistakes. Just another point, I think I'm interested in problems to do with language and identity, because especially in politics, when a politician says we, it's a fallacy. There is no we, but politicians say we because they have to obliterate, they have to cancel differences, because differences means disagreement, and they don't like people to disagree because they have to agree with them. So when the speaking subject that says I, it's not the body of the person that says I. They're two separate things, and I hope that my work deals with these issues and problematizes that.